What is going on, Zach? We are live. I had to reboot the stream because I was going to go live super early because I didn't see anybody live, and then Destroyer was up there. What's up, Stupefast? Stupefast, I was just checking out your channel because I was hoping you'd have a video up on the vet, man. That cold start video was sick, so I'm waiting for you to make some actual videos on the vet. Yeah, I put a short up today because I live in an area where the old R32 GTRs are all over the place because Marines will go over to Japan and it's one of the cars that's old enough to import. And so they'll buy them when they're stationed there and bring one back. So they're all over the place. And I saw literally the cleanest one I've ever seen. I saw it today and it was freaking gorgeous. No, don't start it. Just change your name. Just change your name, man. Or make it something generic like me, so that way I can do anything. The only thing that's not generic is my logo. So the Boss is the only car that really has to stay. Or I can just change the logo. Let's go through this. Zach saying, hey, super fast. Zach's again. What's up, Mark? Fat Boy Fox, what's going on? There are a lot of C8s on YouTube. That is true. But there's also a lot of Mustangs. You can say that. There's a ton of Mustangs. So, a lot of Mustangs content. It gets pretty diluted. One thing I got going for me is that there's a few Boss 302 channels, but there's not a lot. One of the main guys crashed his, but I think he's coming back. He built a new one. 91 Mustang LX. Pinks. Oh, Pinks is in here? What's up, Pinks? Yep. So today's a good day because so it's my birthday. But I was I thought I was gonna have to have a toenail removed, and I was like, this is gonna be a bad day. A bad day. Luckily, we put that off at least for now. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about doing the Christmas light show. I think it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully, I'm still debating whether or not I want to do it on here because I really don't want them to ban my channel for that. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. I forgot how old I am. I'm 33. 33. That's how old I am. Yep. What's up, Ken? But yeah, I'm going to talk about a few things today that have been going on. I just did a video on the very, very brief video, but it was enough to make one. Been conversing with a guy who just collects rare Ford memorabilia, and I think I talked about this on another live stream. And he hooked me up, man, because he came into the Boss Owners group. And he's not a Boss owner. And he was just posting, hey, I got these track key cards for the Boss 302. And he was wondering, if anyone would want to buy some. So I messaged him straight up and I said, hey, man, let me tell you what. I'll be honest with you. You can make a lot of money on those things right now. People in this group have been looking for them. And I said, honestly, I'd charge pretty high price. And he did. And he got a lot of money, sold out of them the first day. And he messaged me and was like, hey, I really want you to have the last one. And I was like, hey, man, I can't pay what you're asking. I'm not going to pay that. And he's like, just pay me what you think's fair. And so we settled a deal and he hooked me up with a rare piece of, it's something silly. It's a track key card, but it's part of my car's history. And the thing that I like about it the most is that the Boss 302 is the first car that had the red key, the first car that came with a red key / track key, a separate program altogether. So it's an industry first. And so that's kind of what makes it a little bit special to me. But the fact that he had the funeral in his collection, he was sending me pictures of some of the rare things he had. He had one of 500 funeral pamphlets. There's only 500 in existence for Henry Ford. and his is nicer than the one that's in the Ford that is in the Ford Museum. His is in way better shape, which is pretty crazy. Let's see who we got in here. What's up, Bama? Yeah, we're doing good. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yep. I don't even think we have to go to Mexico because it's not going to be a very fast race. Ken, I almost want to say, hey, let's race to 60. I think we can probably push it to 65 and be safe, maybe even 70. But yeah, I took my Fox out today. She's grumpy. She's not very happy right now. I need to just do a video on the 0 to 60 times myself. I need to do a video on my own 0 to 60 times so I can compare it to the last one I did, because it's about the same type of temperature right now as it was last time I did it. And I should have picked up some time on there for sure. Jeep death wobble. Yeah, I don't have that. I used to have that on my MGB. I had a death wobble on my MGB, and that legitimately scared me that I'm gonna die if I go any faster than this. But it was crazy because it would be really bad at like 65. But if I pushed it and I got it up to 75 or so, then it was better. But I had no overdrive. So I'm sitting at like 4K RPM. All right. So we got a few people in here now. So the Christmas giveaway is coming very soon. I'm waiting on, for the people who are in here, because I'll go ahead and tell everybody what's going on. We have Redline Racing hood struts for Fox Body. So a Fox Body will win Redline Racing hood struts. Those were paid for by the channel, guys. So I do appreciate everybody who's donated. You kind of helped with the giveaways. So Redline Racing hood struts, we're giving those away. We've got from Custom Pony One, we've got 2 sets of hood strut covers. A third set's mine. I'm getting a new set. But we're going to give away 2 sets. One's an S550 set, which got a pony on it, and the S197 set, but it's a Boss 302 S19. It's a Boss 302 set. So we're giving one specifically away for the Boss. For anyone else, we're going to have a couple other things, some really nice 5.0 keychains, and we'll give away some shirts with those, I think, too. And you got to know we're going to give away a model kit or 2. So we've got a few. This will be, I mean, for me, this is a small channel, guys. This is a small channel, and I can't just blow gobs of cash in these things. So for me, this is like the biggest giveaway this channel's ever had, and I'm pretty happy with it. And hopefully everybody will enjoy it, and I hope some people win some stuff they actually want. What's up, Eros? I hope I can pronounce that right. So working on my 060 in the Boss. My first gear still locks out over 5,500. Okay. All right, 2 questions for you, brother. Do you have a stainless clutch line? 1. And well, actually, that's the first thing I would do. Stainless clutch line, because honestly, in my opinion, the only time I ever had trouble shifting was when I was banging through the gears and the brake fluid was the clutch line fluid was getting hot. And so when that fluid gets hot, another thing I want to do is I want to get a separate reservoir for my clutch line and the brake fluid. And that's a mod I'm going to do at some point in the future. But I would for sure get stainless clutch line, and then whenever you can afford it, if you can afford it, I highly recommend the MGW short throw. It's not super cheap, but it's worth every single penny. How many miles are on your Boss? First, also, how many miles are on your Boss? And yeah, that's my next question though. Trying to figure out how many miles are on your Trans. A lot of people knock the MT82s, and my MT82 has 66,000 miles and still shifts great. It whines a little bit because I'm pretty sure I revved the living hell out of it, but it still shifts great. What's up, Connor? Connor in here. Yeah, clutch. If you do the clutch, I'm seriously recommend you do everything else too. Do all the feel good mods. Do the short throw. I don't recommend a Barton, but maybe a Barton. Oh, that's another thing too. I'm trying to work it out where I might have. It depends. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm reaching out to the guy who I bought my Roush axlebacks from. And if I can work this out, I'll also have a short throw to give away. It's a used short throw. It's a Barton short throw. I don't use Barton. I've never used Barton. I've used Barton once actually in an S550. So they're not terrible, but I just recommend MGW more. But I might have a Barton short throw shifter to give away potentially. Not saying it's going to happen. I think the chances right now are still pretty low, but I'm trying to work it and see if I can add that to the giveaway item because this guy's trying to give it away as well. What's up, Defobra? Defobra. That's a cool name. I bought her in March, fully stock. I even had the privilege of activating his track key for the first time on the car. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's a really good feeling when you find out what that is. When I bought my car, I didn't even know it had a track key. I didn't know that was an option. And so like I paid for the car, or I signed the paperwork and like, here's your key, here's your track key. And I'm like, track key? What's, and they're like, we didn't show you the track key. I'm like, no one showed me the track key. And so it was like when they showed it to me, I'd already signed the paperwork. So it was like discovering I had a brand new car all again. So it was awesome. It was awesome. I loved it. What's up, Paul? What's going on, Paul? My MT82 whines a lot. So the issue mine's having, Pinks, is mine is whining from the front half. So mine whines. I think it's got to be a throwout bearing potentially, or a pilot bearing. Mine whines at the same volume at every RPM. So like at the same RPM. So first gear at 5,500 RPM whines the same as second gear at 55, third gear at 55. It's all engine speed based, not speed based, not actual speed based. And so it's definitely a bearing issue up front. I'm kind of I'm debating whether or not I want to pull it, and I'm debating whether I want to pull it and replace those bearings right now, or because I do have the Calimer sitting in the garage. And actually, I've been talking to HPR. I need to talk to him because I have a forum that I've been following, and it tells you a kit to buy. And I tried to do the conversion for S550, S197, but there's a couple parts that aren't counted for in that forum I was reading. So I need a pro to kind of coach me through it. Oh, hold up. What do we got going on here? We got some ridiculousness going on here. Oh, appreciate it, Brad. You didn't have to do that, brother. Guys, I want to give a quick shout out to Brad. As you can see, he is my first and only right now channel member. I've had memberships turned on for I think about a month, and I don't really, I don't advertise it. If people wanted to join, then, I appreciate it. I can't thank you guys enough. And Brad, you don't got to do that, man. You've done plenty. And I do have your shirt, Brad. It's black and white, and it should be on its way hopefully by the end of the week. But I made sure I had the right size for you. And that'll be getting out. Brad's a first channel member, so he's getting a shirt right now off the get-go. Holy cow. What is going on here? Oh, Pinks. You didn't have to do, you guys, way too generous. Way too generous. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. You guys don't have to do that. I appreciate it. You really don't have to do that, guys. But it will absolutely help with the with the builds. And we do have a second member officially now. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Stupidfast, for joining the channel. I'm trying to, guys, now that my schedule's kind of a little more ironed out. I'm trying to get back into making more of the long form content. I've been posting a lot of shorts, and that's just to kind of keep me viable in the analytics. But and I think I've done all right, and now I've got some more long form content coming. I meant to film a lot of stuff 2 weeks ago, but my whole family was sick. Everybody had the flu, so taking care of them obviously takes priority. But we got some stuff planned for the boss. I'm still planning on my on the Striker Lights kit install, and Yes, stainless clutch line and brake lines. Ooh, I don't have stainless brake lines, I don't think. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's not a bad idea, Pinks. Okay, hold on. I had to go back because I had to go down to read all these things. Hey Matt, everyone in the stream. What's up? Okay, yep. Paul. Yellowhammer saying, bro, hey, we're doing good, man. It's I was telling guys earlier, I had to go to the doctor this morning, and I thought I was gonna have my large toenail pulled because I thought it was ingrown, but thank God that didn't happen. That would have ruined my entire day. Pinks, NVH. Yep. Not NVH. Well, you shouldn't have that, though. You shouldn't have the NVH with a stock trans. Now, you get the Calimer Stage 3. I've heard NVH can be pretty wicked. So, Tim Windsor. Hello, sir. And we're getting a couple members. You guys, man, we're getting a lot of people joining. This is crazy. I love my Barton. Okay, yeah. I see. I drove the Barton one time, and it was in a 900 rear wheel horsepower Paxton charged 2015 GT. It was my buddy's car, my buddy Gary. He's been on, and you can find that video. It's still here. It's like one of my first videos reviewing another. It was the first video, I think, reviewing another Mustang, and it was wicked. It was the quietest supercharged Mustang I think that existed at the time. He sold it, but it was super quiet. And then he put a Whipple on it, and he took it to the drag strip. And the video of that's even crazier because it sounds like a Hoover vacuum that's just pissed off and just flying down the track. But it's awesome. He ran like a 9. I want to say he ran like a 950 or something. I mean, it was crazy. Oh, we got a couple of new members. I'm trying to scroll down and get there, guys, but I'm going to lose my place, so bear with me for a second. Paul DeFox in the house. Tim Windsor. Badass. What's going on, Badass? I'm going to rehash, guys. We'll go over the giveaway items coming up here soon. They're all in the mail. They're coming, and I'm really excited about that video. The kids are going to be a part of it. I'm going to have the kids as a part of it because they're a big part of this channel. They have been itching to get going on the Fox body. So what we're doing right now is after Christmas, we are currently in the process of the first step is going to be to get the block to the machine shop and have them fix my water jacket bolt hole. Hopefully I can get the right guy to do it. I've got a couple of recommendations here locally for who to take it to. And so we're going to get the 302 block over there, see if we can get it welded up, have them look at it, make sure they don't think it needs anything else, and go from there. So, hey, Miss Sally, how you doing? All right, getting caught up. Hey, Brad, I appreciate it again, man. Yeah, I've been talking to Brad a lot on Instagram, and he's pretty new to the Boston community. But hey, Brad, do you have did the exhaust come yet? We helped him source out a new set of mid pipes and side pipes because his were looked like they were cut by the previous owner. So hopefully he's got those and he's 100% now. MGB. Oh, is MGB in here? What's up, Chuck? Chuck's in here in the house. Chuck with like the highest horsepower MGB. Well, he had like a 500 horsepower MGB for a while. Chuck is one of the OG subscribers, guys. Back when I had an MGB, he was OG and he's just hung around. So I appreciate Chuck just hopping in here. Yeah, I appreciate you, Stupid Fast. I appreciate everybody who joins the channel. You don't have to do it. I turn it on if anybody wants to support in that way. But you don't have to do that. You don't, and if you decide you don't want to be a member after a while, just get rid of it. No worries. I'm just trying to keep things moving with what as best I can. My kids are asking if we could do more stuff. Right now, you got my Fox body on one side, then you're right in between, and then the boss on the other side, and right in the middle is completely blocked up with Christmas lights. So I can't really work in my garage right now. But we're almost done with the lights. I would have been done already if the family didn't catch the flu. But we are like, actually, I'll show you guys. We're very close to being done. Oh, I can't show you because I'll get a copyright. I'll just have to mute it. I wish I could play the music with it. I'll get a copyright hit. Hold on. Turn my phone down. All right. This is not even where it sits right now. We're a little further than this, but this is like probably, I don't know, 60% done or so. Well, this is all synced up to Christmas music, so Trans-Siberian or whatever else. And we're doing a food drive again. We're doing a food drive. We raised we think we raised like 80 pounds of food for Chew, which is a local youth and family benefit food drive thing here that my wife found. And then we raised, and I think a lot of it was thanks to Rich, because it was inadvertent. I wasn't even planning on doing it, but we raised a lot of money. I think on YouTube alone, we raised like $150 for Hope for the Warriors. And that was really nice. I love doing stuff that benefits, warrior veterans who getting out and struggling. So anything that we can do for that, I love doing stuff like that. Is this FW? Oh, okay. What's up, Adam? Okay, the Fobra. All right, I didn't know that. I'll have to go. Is it the same channel, Adam, or did you change your name? Or just start a new channel? I'm just curious if I have to go re-add you. Lefty 2 Gun. What's going on, Lefty? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Hey, later, Ken. Thanks for hopping in here, my friend. Ken, we'll catch up soon, man. At some point, we'll actually meet up and hang out. Yeah, I've been trying to do the shorts a little bit, and I try to make them. I try to either if I post them, I want them to at least be cool or make them entertaining and funny. I try to do funny ones as best I can when I can. But yeah. And the thing I like about the shorts is if you can get, I don't expect the subscribers watchers. I think subscribers more interested in long form content, but I think the shorts gets you out there to other people as well. And plus, I think some of them are just hilarious. Some of them I think are so funny, and I get really bummed that they don't do better. Like one of my favorite shorts, honestly, is there's one I did where when gas was like $5 a gallon for premium here, and I'm in North Carolina. I know some of you guys are paying that right now, but when it was $5 a gallon for premium here, that's a lot in this area, especially for its cost of living. And so I did a video. I think it was like when you want to drive your Mustang to work, but gas is expensive, something like that. And it pans to me starting the car, and then there's like the needle's like real low, and I said, "Oh no, we can't waste gas." And all of a sudden it cuts to me like riding my son's Power Wheel out of the garage, just going, woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I thought it was hilarious, but yeah, it was good. What's up, Willie? That yellow car on your thumbnail is fire. Hey, Willie, you want to see something crazy, man? Check this out. So I do TikTok too, guys, and somehow I'm almost at I've only done it to try and grow YouTube, honestly. I'm trying to grow the YouTube channel because that's where I want my primary focus to be. But somehow in TikTok, I've got 16,500 followers, and I'm only following like 139 people. Well, I posted there's a video I've put up as a short here, and I was going to do a full video on it. But like when my kids had the flu, the Fox Body group, Yellow Fox Body guy is in the Fox Body group here locally. They did a cruise by of my house for my kids, and it was awesome. I couldn't thank them enough. Well, I posted that video on TikTok, and right now it's got 420,000 views. And at the end, the funny part about it is I've had a lot of people comment because at the end I said, "Hey, there's Willie." And then people are like, "Why are you saying really when that last car revved?" I'm like, "No, it's not what I said. I said Willie. There goes Willie, because that's Willie." That's his yellow fox. but it's just something funny. Okay, sorry. I get so far behind because I get caught up talking here. Let's see. I love my car now that has 900 horsepower, but it's not quiet. But it's not quiet. Man, one day we are. Hold on. Let me be right back. If you guys saw last week, I wasn't joking about this. We were up to like, I think I counted it. I haven't moved over my last YouTube paycheck, but we're up to $120 going towards the Paxton. So we're charging there. We'll get there eventually. But I am going to make a concerted effort to continue to just keep contributing to it. I want to make sure I put, half towards the Paxton, half towards keeping the builds going for the Fox body. In 3 days, I get to see my new member of my family on Friday. Oh, cool, Zach. Am I super far behind or something? Where is it? I thought there was I miss something? Where's it? Pinks. Oh, Pinks became a member. Pinks, thank you, sir, for joining the channel. I didn't see that. I apologize. Thank you for joining as well, Pinks. I appreciate you, brother. Came today, put it on tomorrow. Yeah, Brad. I think he said it was stock. So you should still have the resonators in the side pipes. So I personally removed my side pipe resonators, and that's like that was when I first started my channel. That was like my most popular Boss 302 video. Now there's another one that's taken over that role as what to look for when you're buying a Boss 302. But the side pipe resonators, if you like it loud and you want it to sound angry, I recommend pulling them. A lot of people, there's some people that don't like it, but a lot of people like it. I miss my Triumph Spitfire MGB. Oh, yeah. Honestly, they're so much fun, dude. They're a lot of fun, but they're dangerous. Like, if you get hit by a Nissan Versa or something like that, a Mini Cooper, modern Mini Cooper, you're going to die. It's not. And so I wasn't comfortable taking my kids in it. Now, the Fox body's probably not much better, my Vert, but you know what? It's got more metal than the MGB did. I felt like I was driving a soda can. I actually got 3 cars in my garage today. 3-car garage. Nice. I was actually telling my wife, and this is really cool because I think we're getting on the same page here. She doesn't like – so the house we're in, we bought this house specifically because it's not a permanent house. Like, we want to eventually rent this out and use the value of this house to pay for my kids' college, tech school, whatever it takes for them to be successful, right? As long as it's something that's going to benefit society, I'll pay for it. If it's an art degree, they can pay for it. I'm not paying for that. But that's the whole point here, right? So this is not my permanent house. So we're here a little longer than I was expecting. And so now she wants storage. So I said, I just want to key you in on this. So when we buy our next house, wherever that is, I was like, I want a detached garage. And you can use it for storage as long as it's big enough. And she's like, okay. What's up, bad? Pinks, I built a 70 and a 71 Triumph TR6 complete frame. Oh, man. TR6s are cool. A Mark IV, okay. That's a cool first car. That's a really cool first car. We also have the Big Brother Jaguar Type E. I've been having a hard day along with a lot of stress. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Zach. I hope your day gets better, sir. My stepdad had a 71 Type E 2x+2. I love that car. Different channel. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to go find you. Hold on a sec. I usually have a pen here where I write down notes of things that happen in the stream. Duffo, bro. I appreciate you, man. Shorts are good. I appreciate that. Honestly, I haven't filled up with 93 here recently, so I'm not 100% on what we're paying for the shorts. I don't drive my Fox Body to work because of deer. I'm actually going to drive my I'm actually going to drive my Fox tomorrow if the weather's nice enough. I got to go check after the chat, after we're done here. I'm going to go check the oil because I'm leaking. I'm constantly leaking. So I'm going to make sure I just top it off. Honestly, I don't have a lot of inclination to like improve the motor that's in there much because I don't want to take away any funding from the new engine, the new to me engine. So I just want to keep that one running and, keep going about business. It was maroon and unfortunately got T-boned many years ago. Oof, that stinks. I saw the video. I knew what people thought you said. It really was the white 4i in front of me. I think she's 2 months old. Okay. I don't know for sure. I could be wrong. My Triumph was back in the late 80s. Crawling at 2 months, that's pretty good. Tech school, we need more trades. I don't care. Exactly, Pinks. I don't care what my kids want to do. Honestly, what I would be supportive of for them is like if they're in high school and I don't know the rules for this kind of stuff, but if I'm allowed to like enroll my kids in a tech school over the summer and they want to do something like that, I'd be down to pay for that and give them like a jump start, give them a tech trade. And then if they want to go to college afterwards, I have a 4-car garage and hard to get 3 cars in it. Oh, man. I'm so jealous. I need more space. That's the only thing holding me back from other cars. I was actually looking on Marketplace the other day, and I was seriously contemplating buying a 96 Corolla for $850 that had no AC just to have a 40-mile-per-gallon car that I could drive to work. But then my staff will think I'm desperate or something. I don't know. I'd be like, why is the boss driving the beater bomb to work every day? I'm at 336 a gallon. E85. See, I need to get smart on E85. I think Hey Connor, were you running E85? Yellowhammer? Exactly. If it's constantly leaking, it constantly has oil. And not only that, if it's constantly leaking, I don't really have to change my oil, right? I just gotta keep adding it. I mean, maybe you do have to change the filter every now and then, but that can wait. Automatic. Yeah, Stu Fast guy. Yeah. J-Man, it depends where you go and what you're going for, right? I went to NC State and I went for mechanical engineering and I learned a lot. And a lot of that, it honestly, like a lot of the math that I'm like, oh, I'll never use this again in my life. Well, boy, did the nuclear Navy prove me wrong. I used every bit of what I learned at nuclear power school. So I was wrong. My teachers were right. It depends what you're doing. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm kind of like looking at, man. A lot of kids want summer jobs, right? Even if they don't get a summer job or even if they get like an apprentice job or something like that, I'm willing to help them pay for stuff if I have to, if it helps them succeed when they're adults. I just want my kids to be successful. And I know they're like super young and maybe I'm crazy for thinking about this stuff now, but this is I'm just a planner and I like to know that everything's taken care of. and I'm pretty meticulous about it. I had self-changing oil lawnmowers years ago, and it killed mosquitoes. Yeah, no AC. Well, it is hot. It gets hot, and it's stupid hot heat because of how humid it is here. We like Camp Lejeune is legitimately right in a swamp. It is swamp everywhere. Mosquitoes can probably take off and fly away with a small dog or cat. Yeah. I was planning running E85. Yeah, not so much for a while. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. Okay. When's that video dropping, Connor? When's the video dropping? We're waiting. Yeah, I went to school for engineering, Smacky. I never did the FE, but I did get engineering officer of the watch qualified on a destroyer. So I got to manage the gas turbine engines. And yeah. And now it's looking like, honestly, it's looking like I'm going to retire in the military. That's what it's looking like right now. We'll see. Bama, what is two-stroke power? Swamp Lejeune. Okay. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Well, I'm going to encourage my children. So if they, right now, they're kids, so you got to let them live life and enjoy being kids. But they express interest in doing stuff just like dad. And so I went to NC State, and I went to NC State for free. And not free. I've earned it. I had the Navy ROTC scholarship. So the Navy put me through, and I had an obligation, which was 4 years long. And I met that obligation very quickly, and I'm well past that. And so I'm living on my time now. And it's looking like I'm going to stay in for a full 20 potentially. We'll see. I'm at least going to make it to 14. Probably 15 for sure. But at that point, if you get out, it's not very smart. Gary's in the house. What's up, Gary? Man, this stream is booming. All right. I'm sure we got some new people in here, so we're going to rehash here in a second all the giveaway items we're going to do. $200 lawnmower. All right. We're all caught up finally. So I want to re-talk about it real quick. We have our Christmas giveaways coming. All items are on their way here, and they should be here within the week, hopefully. We got a pony. So from custompony1.com, you can go check out his website. We've got pony strut tower covers for an S550. We've got Boss 302 strut tower covers set coming for a Boss 302 owner. So you have to be a Boss 302 owner to win these. I don't want to send these to a non-Boss 302 owner. Okay. We've got Redline Racing hood struts that were paid for by the channel. And so those are coming, and we're going to give those away. Those are for a Fox body. So Fox body is going to have Redline Racing hood struts. My Fox body doesn't even have them yet, but I have red lines on the Boss, and it's one of my favorite mods, honestly. So we'll get those. We got a couple really nice 5.0 keychains coming, also courtesy of Custom Pony One, and we'll give away some shirts with those. And we've got the limited edition Brailsford Rides official Boss 302 model kits. So yeah, aka Hobby Lobby model kits. But we got a bunch of those. I'll probably give away one or two. So this is legitimately going to be the biggest giveaway my channel's had. And I'm pretty proud of the things that we're giving away. They're still small potatoes, but it's still a small channel. So I appreciate everyone being in here and everyone being a part of it. And I'm hoping that a lot of you guys that I talk to frequently, I'm hoping that one of you guys win it. We might save some items, just give them away specifically in the live stream. But the bigger items are for sure going to be in a video, and we'll just have entries for them. Let's see. This was hopping down here, and I missed a bunch of stuff. Yep. All will be shown in good time. Connor, I'm still kind of bitter you didn't reach out to me about that blower you had, man. I'm not happy about that. You should have reached out to your old boss buddy. I know it's probably retribution for me cutting you out of the Ponies and Smokies video. I know that's probably what it was about. Victor in the house. What's up, Victor? I'm getting caught up. I have red lines on 3 of my cars. When you talking about red lines? Talking about pinstriping? What are you talking about, Pinks? I'm probably missing the ball, dropping the ball here. Okay, yeah, I definitely was missing what's going on. They're gonna J-Man. The giveaways will be when the items get here. So as fast as they get here, I've kind of got a plan. So like this, me telling you is really only it's on the live stream. But we're gonna have a way that we kind of unwrap them. The kids, we're gonna have them all wrapped up, and the kids are gonna unwrap them in a video, and then we will do the entry requirements for each item, which will be a comment like hashtag boss302, hashtag foxbody, right? And that'll be the entry for whatever item, hashtag S550 or custom pony one, right? So we'll do stuff like that. And yeah, that's how we'll give them away. And I've always done the random generator. And so there'll be another video is we'll give the items probably like 2 weeks to sit. And we'll try to do the giveaway before Christmas and make it officially a Christmas giveaway. Everything hit Victor. You will see something from okay. Hood struts. Yeah, the hood strut. I love those red line hood struts on my boss. Like I got to get myself a set for the Fox, but you know what? This first set is gonna go away to the channel. Well, I never saw it, Connor. You should have been like, hey, nudge, nudge. I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding. Okay, Zach. Hashtag get a different hat. This is my school, bro. What, you got a problem with America? You got a problem with America, Sublime? We don't tolerate that kind of talk around here. Hello to everyone. I missed I was eating dinner, but listen. Nah, no worries, Tim. No worries. I never get upset if people aren't here, aren't commenting. I don't care, man. I appreciate everyone who is here, and I love the conversations we have especially when I love when boss guys come in here because then they got questions about the car because we get new owners all the time. They're constantly rotating hands, and I love talking about those cars. And then I love hearing about your guys' issues with your cars or whatever you got going on because it gives me ideas. Pinks, were you running a Whipple? Is that what you put on yours? All right, we are caught up. We talked about I guess I should address what the name is, right? So the next video I'm dropping is a birthday cruise. If you want to see what it looked like, you can already go check out Yellow Fox Body Guy. He did a video too. But I get my own video. It's going to be a birthday cruise. It was for a girl, one of my buddy's daughters. My buddy Mike, he helped me get the Fox Body 100% for Foxtoberfest. So he's never asks for a thing. He's always offering help, and I really wanted to do everything I could to help support him and his family. And it's really, it's really cool seeing, because this is not only did like these guys come to my house, right? It's so cool seeing how positive the car community can be. You do see the toxic stuff out there, like the takeovers and all that crap where people are getting hurt and run over, but just seeing like how positive the community can be, especially for children. And I think it's like, there's such opportunities there to be such a positive influence for kids. And it's kind of tragic, in my opinion, that, you see so many teenagers nowadays that like they don't even care. They don't want their license and they're not interested in that kind of stuff. So I mean, it's kind of disheartening. But I think that like there's such opportunities to mold today's youth, and so I'm trying to do my to make sure my kids are raised that way. What's up? Okay, Whipple 3-liter. What generation, Pinks? Is it the 3rd gen, or are they up to the 4th now? I don't even know what generation they're up to. All right, let's go ahead and open up the stream here. See, I've never been a part of an official group. I just got like a circle of friends that we hang out with frequently. So like we're not in an official group or anything. Like I got the Jacksonville Fox Body group, but it can be like anyone can join. And I just like the very relaxed atmosphere groups. That's what I want. I don't want anything official. Like I don't want the pay to play. I just want to go, hey, we're a bunch of guys that just love cars. Let's go do a cruise. Let's go hang out at this meet or something like that. And that's kind of what I'm about. And the Fox group here locally is so great. Very relaxed. I know they're always going to, be, my kids will be safe at any event I go to with these guys. And yeah, that's what I need. All right, let's see. Copy. And I'm going to post this. Control V. Bear with me a second as I pin the link for anyone who would like to hop in. It's going to make a lot of noise here in a second. Wait until I mute it.
Millions find a low cost.
There we go. All right. We got Pinks in the house.
Hey, what's up?
We got Zach. What's up, Zach?
Hi.
Pinks, man, that was like way too generous, sir. You did not have to do that.
It's fine. I'm trying to help you build so you can get faster.
Well, I'm going to have that guy who's in here, East Coast Ken. He's got a Del Sol.
Yeah.
It's pretty stock. And the plan is for us to race and see if I can at least pull away from that thing.
In your Fox body?
Yes.
I don't know. Those Sols are pretty quick.
It's going to be close. He might
not very, but I've driven a Del Sol once or twice. If it's just stock, man, those things they're fun. They're fun little cars, but they aren't super fast.
Well, my car's not that fast, but I think I picked up a few horsepower with the new exhaust.
Yeah. I picked up a little bit of horsepower when I redid my exhaust.
What's up, Gary?
What's going on, guys?
Not much, man. It's been a day. I've had.
Look it. I get it.
I drove my car 2 days in a row to work, and it used over half a tank.
You did what?
I said I drove 2 days in a row to work with my car, and I live about 7 miles from my work. It used about half a tank. I mean, I also went a couple other places, and today I went, and the only reason I drove it was yesterday was to get the windshield done, and today was to get it registered and get my tabs. And so I got all that done. Uses about half a tank.
Is there a break-in period before you can really romp on her?
No, not really. I mean, the engine's broken in. It was a used unit I put in.
Okay.
So it came off of a 2018.
What year is yours again?
The biggest thing I'd have to break in would be the transmission, which I've been really easy on it. Is the transmission was just rebuilt again, and the rear end was just rebuilt, and the clutch is fairly new. So I'm basically just driving it, speed limit, getting it up there, and hitting cruise control.
Okay. That's awesome. I'm glad you got your car back.
I really want to hit it, but the tires that are on it now will not take it.
What do you got on there now?
They're little summer 285s, and it's always too cold.
What brand though?
What's that?
What brand tire?
They're Goodyears on it right now, I think. What am I running on the rears? The front are the Pirellis that came on the Performance. The rears are G-Force tires on that set.
You can't offer to pay for something that the person, the product is making.
What's up, boss man?
Yeah. Really sucks.
So
Yeah.
So I just need to put some of my other wheels on it, but I need it to get warmer again.
When do you
Bama
start,
couldn't-
when do you
Oh,
start
good.
shooting more videos on her?
Me?
Yeah.
When I can. For one, I need to get it cleaned up. I got to get a mirror replaced. I still need to get some body work done on it from
What's up,
some
dudes?
damage that I caused to it. What's up, dudes? So I've got a big scratch on one side from my old trailer where it had the ladder in the wrong place, and I went right down the side of my car.
Oh, that's like the worst too.
Yeah. I also had I have the passenger side mirror is broken. Oh, nice.
So these are that's Gary's version, but I've got that type of strut cover is what I'll be giving away.
Is that a hat?
I should probably get some of those for mine because
Probably wear it as a hat.
I don't have a bar on mine anymore because of the.
It's a tote cap. It looks just like it.
Right, it does.
Oh no, Mach 1. Oh,
Just look on the big screen.
yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh,
What's
it's
up, dudes?
cute.
That's way behind.
So they're really nice. This is a different ones than what he sent me the first time, and these are way nicer. So I'm gonna get over there tomorrow. I'm gonna make a video putting them on the car because he wants some pictures and stuff. So I'll send them to him. So I just figure you're giving some away similar to that. That's why I'd show them.
How much does he charge for those things?
They vary. It varies depending on what intricacy you want.
And
He's
'cause-
trying to get back to 100% from when his shop burned down. So he's still reacquiring gear slowly. He was doing some real like that. I don't know if I ever showed you guys the pair I was gonna get. He had done a pair for my channel, and they were completely done up, and unfortunately they burned away in the fire.
We have a Mustang junkyard.
I'll show you guys the ones I was gonna have.
Did you actually get a picture before they burned?
Yes. If I can
But I'm telling you, they
So when
dress
you-
up your engine department. They dress up your engine department really nicely.
yes, they do.
So when you say the intricacy, do you mean like what you're having him put on there?
Yes. Here, check
Okay.
these out. These were what I wanted and what he was going to send me because I requested it. And I'll probably get another set eventually. But
Oh, I like those.
So are those gloss as opposed to flat?
yeah, he painted these for me.
Oh, okay.
What?
Now, like you get that much work done on them, you're going to pay for them.
Like what? Are we talking $100 for the pair or more?
I have no idea. All I know is when JLT sold them custom painted, they were like $150 back in the day.
Yeah.
That was not even like crazy custom painted. That was like, hey, we threw a layer of red on it, we threw a Boss decal, and then we cleared it. He's a small time business, so I'm trying to help him out. He's been a long time supporter of me back when I had like 200 subs, man. I mean, so
What's up, Smacky?
he's grown a lot since he started when I started, and we've kind of grown at the same time, and he's become a good friend. And I met him at Pitts, which was really cool.
Do you mind if I put his link in the for his eBay store?
Yeah, go for it. Are you?
So here's the link right here for his eBay store.
Yeah, but you better not use them for frisbee golf, stupid fast, because they'll crack on the first hole you make.
I think these ones right here are a little stronger than the last ones he was making.
They just feel thicker. Or?
They feel stronger, yes.
I know one thing. eBay has decided to stop selling anything that could be used to tune a car or make it illegal.
Yeah, so that's his eBay store and his other store where you can. This is his other store, or his actual website.
You want me to have to link up for it?
Well, why is that not coming in as a?
I'll get the link.
It's because I didn't post it on the actual page, so it's because.
Oh, you put okay. That's okay. I can copy and paste it.
Hang on 1 second. I'll get the link right here.
I'm on my laptop, so it's easy for me to.
Am I not my own moderator? That's pretty sad.
No, you're not.
All right. Well,
So
whatever.
I didn't know
here's
you
the
can make you your own moderator.
so there's the actual link to the store to a store right there.
Oh, thank you. I've got those open in the background. Oh, those are cool looking. I'm gonna have to look into getting some of those because my shock towers look really bare right now. Now that I don't have the strut tower brace on them anymore.
Well, he does custom work, which is I really like. Like I was super excited about that Brailsford ride set because I was like, that's really cool. And like I have one of his. If you haven't seen it, he made me a set, and I don't like flashing my military life anywhere, but he made me a set that had the officer crest on it, and then it had my warfare device right below it.
Nice.
And it was like his second generation, and now he's on like his sixth generation of these things. And so like they're way better than even when I got my last set. And so he's getting me here's the one I'm getting here now. It's coming. This is my new set.
Is he 3D printing these?
Yes.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, because 3D printing has come a long way recently.
Well,
And I have to say,
he's been refining his process, and they've gotten better and better and better.
Yeah, I have to say he's a little slow, but his customer service is really good because when I first put my other ones on, when I snapped down on it cracked. And we wasn't sure if it was my fault or his fault. And he still sent me another one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just know that like I have an air funnel for my the ram funnel for my Focus, and I bought the first generation ones from this guy that I bought it from. I can't think of the name of the place right now, and I bought it, and I remember exactly what it was like. And then I bought his new one because my old one finally broke after all those years, and this was before I even got in the accident. And then in the accident, it got just destroyed. But I bought his new one, and it was like a completely different product, even though it was all 3D printed by him. But it's just so much better now. You don't see the lines in them anymore. They're just cleaner, smoother, better colors. And it's just, it's just the way 3D printing has changed over just a couple of years, like 4 years.
Never better, super fast. Never better. I'm better now. Dude, imagine going to the grocery store. Your wife makes a list, okay? She actually puts ingredients for a recipe for something on the list. Okay, say she says 4 cups of whatever. And then when I go to get 4 cups and figure it out with the ounces, she's like, no, I need 8 cups. I'm like, but you wrote 4. She's, but I'm making double. I'm okay. You didn't say that. So then certain things are doubled up. Certain things aren't. Dude, it was a crap show at the grocery store. And then make matters worse, as we're pushing 2 carts out of the store, she decides to run my back heel over with the cart.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Sounds like you had a fun day.
Oh, it was fun. Yeah.
You know what you need to introduce Kim to? You should introduce her to Walmart checkout or Walmart pickup.
Yeah.
Walmart. Oh, you mean like where they get the stuff and bring it out to you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. She would, dude, she's the type of person, okay? You're going to love this. You go to a grocery store, okay? If it's refrigerated and you go to grab something, she does not want you grabbing the one that's closest to you because she thinks somebody walked up, had it in their cart a while, let it get bad, and then put it back on the thing. So she always makes sure I have to grab something that's behind the one that's actually showing.
I do that anyway.
I do that.
I'm like, it's frozen. It's still frozen. It's fine.
My wife does the same thing, Sublime.
Oh my
I
god!
always grab from the back always because I assume that the newest stuff, the expiration date is longer than the ones in the back. So I always
That's
grab.
why I grab from the back as well because I know how they load things.
Who's J-Man V?
J-Man's been pretty very loyal subscriber here lately, man. He's been watching like everything.
I don't know if I've seen. He's been in the streams before, right?
He's popped in here a few times, yeah.
Okay.
I've seen him.
And
He's
actually, the store wasn't that busy. It wasn't bad. So we got lucky on that.
You
And
what
they actually
I
had
did? I
everything
just
we
let my
needed.
wife go shopping by herself.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, though. If I do that, then my bill comes back about probably $80 to $100 more than it should have been.
My
Well,
wife
see,
doesn't like
that's-
sending
yeah.
me she doesn't like sending me to the store because like
I
she'll
spend
give me
too much money.
well, no, she'll send me with like a list and she'll have like specific brands on there. And I'll be like, oh, but this one's cheaper and it's the same exact ingredients. I'm gonna grab this one. And she's like, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this, even though it's the exact same thing. So I get fired. I get fired a lot.
I actually am worse at shopping. I mean, I will get everything, but I usually buy more than I'm supposed to buy. My wife saves money when she goes to the store. I do not.
Oh, yeah, lots of fun, Victor. Lots.
I am not allowed to go to the
Yes.
store with my wife because she says when I'm with her, she spends too much money.
No, that's the exact opposite with me.
I like the self pickup because it kind of eliminates that. Oh, you're walking through the aisle. Hey, I want to grab some of these. Some
Yeah.
of these.
It does eliminate that. That is for sure. But we don't really have. I know Publix does it here. I think the Walmart does too, but they're not very good at it. But I miss because I used to live like 3 blocks away from a Fred Meyer, and it's a Kroger, and they were pretty good about it. I like that place.
Well, I used to shop at when I was an ensign, when I first came in the military, I used to shop at the commissary.
Yeah.
And boy, what are you laughing at?
Commissary. You'll get some comments, I'm sure, soon. Go ahead.
Anyways, but they got like these old women that work there as baggers, and they get their paycheck as tips. Well, I'm shopping at the commissary to save money because I don't have a lot of it, and so like these baggers want to push your cart out for you. So like this like 65-year-old, 70-year-old woman wants to push my cart out, and I'm like, and I am like a 23-year-old guy. I'm like, no, no, I'm fit. I can push my own cart. Thank you.
Yeah, I remember that.
But I used to. I mean, that's the whole point of the commissary. It's supposed to save military members a little bit extra money, and then you have to, try and sneak by without. I don't even try. I try not to let them bag my own groceries. I always try and do self checkout because I feel bad.
I get tired of self checkout sometimes because it's the only place I can get to because the other lines are super long if they even have anybody at them at the stores. Yeah. And I'm like, I should get a discount. I'm not paying anybody to do this, but I don't get my employee discount. I do miss the commissary and the PX and stuff. I can still shop at the PX.
Oh yeah, they still
but
got
I can't shop at the commissary.
They got the PX. I like the PX. I like buying guns from the PX because they're tax free and they price match.
Yeah, I didn't mean to take it down the
on post.
The baking aisle of the grocery store here with your stream, but
You're all right.
no pun intended.
Well, I talked about everything I had to talk about car related, unless somebody has a question or somebody wants to talk about something. I've got to finish my freaking light display. I just haven't had no time for that. Family's 90% good. The missus has some sort of cold or something.
What you have in your house already is more than I've ever done to my house combined in all years.
Yeah. And we're not even, I've got a lot left in my garage.
I would love to do one of those with some of these new RGB display thing or the addressable RGB lights. I would love to do something like that, but I just don't want to spend that kind of money and that kind of time.
I've got the kit that can sync up to that already. So I just need the lights for that. The problem is like, I don't want to buy those for this house because I want them custom fit. Right. So I'm waiting until I buy my permanent house to get the RGB stuff. And the only reason I have as many lights as I do, some people here might know the story. When I moved here from Virginia Beach, I went to Lowe's, and I always buy on Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, because everything's like 50% off, right? And now they just sell out of everything, so you can't do that anymore. But I used to go the day after Christmas to buy my lights, and I go in there, and the manager is like, "Hey, I tell you what, you grab a few more things and tell them at the counter I told you 75% off." I'm like, "Cool." So I grab a whole bunch of stuff in the cart, and I go up front. And I tell the cashiers, "Hey, your manager said 75% off," and he goes, "Okay, I'm going to have to verify this." And so he calls the guy, and he's like, "I can't believe he's doing this." And he rings it up, and I pay for it. And I'm like, something's not right. I was like, I didn't pay anything. And I did the math. He gave me 75% off the 50% off price. And I'm like, oh. So I go back to the manager. I go, "Hey, can I get a few more things and get 75% off again? I think I want to get some more." He goes, "Yeah." I'm like, okay. I walked out of that store with $1,200 worth of Christmas lights, and I paid $200.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was, and that's how I have as much as I have. There's no way in hell I would
You
have been able
won't
to afford
find
it.
that ever again. They don't keep enough in stock now to make it through Christmas.
Exactly, they don't, and that kind of sucks because it's changed how I've had to attack things if I want to grow my display.
Yeah. Yeah, what Victor said there. Just one more.
I don't know. I prefer taking them down than putting them up. It takes so long to put them up. Taking them down, I could do that all in a day.
So I gotta tell him.
And this year, I had an awesome neighbor who lent me a lift, so it was way easier. My neighbor last year saw me and my buddy about kill ourselves, so he's like, "Yeah, you guys should just I'll let you borrow my lift."
So do you get on your roof and strap them to the roof, or how do you do that?
I use a ladder. I don't go to the roof. I use a ladder is what I used to do. And this year I had a big old lift that could put me about 37 feet in the air or something like that.
But didn't you have strings attached to the roof?
Strings?
Well, like lights going up and down the roof, kind of. You know what I mean?
I think
You did.
strands. I think he means strands.
Yeah, like strands of lights going up and down the roof. I could have swore you had those on your display.
Yeah, I used a lift to get up there and put them up there.
What do you attach them to the roof with?
Clips?
Like screw them in or what?
No, it's a clip. It's a clip. It clips on and it clips to your bulb. And that's the other part. We used to just strap up the line, right? So the bulbs will just kind of hang there. Now we're a little more professional than that. We every single bulb has its own clip, and that is so time consuming, but it's worth it. So it looks better.
Oh,
Keeps everything straight.
I tried to get the Hey, stupid fast. There's an inflatable Clark Griswold. My wife wasn't feeling it.
So I want to ask you guys a question since you're the automotive geniuses.
Sure.
Oh boy,
That's funny. That's real funny.
A guy has a literally brand new 1991 302 block. It's still covered in Ford Cosmoline, the oil, the rust prohibited, for $300. Brand new. Is it
That
worth
don't
it?
sound right. Something sounds fishy.
I know the guy I went to school with.
that does sound fishy.
I know the guy I went to school with him. He used to have a performance shop, but he went back to work at Ford's. It's brand new, never nothing.
I'm not okay. I'd defer to the Fox owners because I'm new.
It's a 91, still covered in Cosmoline for $300.
What's up, MGI?
Mark,
And I mean, he lives 5 miles from me. I know the guy.
How does one acquire a 1990 or 91, whatever year it was, block that's never been used?
Oh, Kurt, computer, I hate you so much.
91
MJI?
says it's worth every penny of $300.
Matt needs to make a Clark Griswold video. I've got a Chicago Blackhawks jersey.
So anyhow, we got some really good friends that used to work for DST that does a lot of work for Fords. So they did a lot of the stuff for Fords and stuff like that. So he got a lot of stuff out of there. I know where it came from. So when DST sold out, they got rid of everybody and brought their own people in. So that's where he got the block. And I'm thinking about just buying it, putting it in a plastic bag, and storing it.
Well, you could probably turn around and resell it instantly.
I probably could.
Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day.
Dude, listen, I'm telling you. So we're in negotiations, right? And today we finally got a tentative agreement. But they almost started fist fighting.
Okay.
Really?
Oh yeah, I had to tell. Matter of fact, I had to tell our guys to get the hell out of the room.
Wow.
Well, it got pretty rowdy there for a minute.
We know what reason. We know what reason why it would happen.
Stupid Fast Truck says it's worth it. They would somebody that was doing a full-on resto.
You could roll that block down the lane of Barrett Jackson.
Pretty much.
Get a Harbor Freight dolly and just push it down.
No.
Yeah, I really, after going to Foxtoberfest, like, I really hope I can get this other motor in there before the next Foxtoberfest, but I'm not sure I'll be able to. I'm not sure it'll be done. We'll see. It's too early.
Curse you, mouse.
I got a buddy here who's kind of like, granted, he's throwing more cash at his car than I am. So he has a Miata, a 90s Miata, which was pushing 500 plus horsepower to the wheels on a four banger, tons of huge amount of PSI. And now he's completely, and it was the most beautiful engine I've ever seen. It was so pristine and clean. And he just, on a whim one day, he's like, you know what? I'm taking this out. I'm throwing a LSX in it. Like, God. And so he's gutting this thing, and it's amazing how fast, like, he's shifted the dynamic of what he's trying to do. And it just kind of made me think, like, man, that just makes me feel like what I'm doing is such small potatoes compared to this kind of move. But I'm excited just to do my first motor swap, just to say I've done it.
It just doesn't come out right. Just like a huge boost.
Huge boost.
Huge.
It's huge.
My boost is bigger than everybody's.
Tremendous. Huge.
It's a huge boost. Nobody's got boost like I have. I have more boost than you do.
Tremendous.
You might have more boost than everybody here, though. For real, though.
I don't have more boost. It's only like 14 pounds. My Focus runs like 30 pounds. It's just a different volume of boost.
Yeah.
Look, I get all the boost I want when I eat chili.
Turbos from China.
Huge boost from China. That China.
No, we don't call that. Those are called Wuhan whistlers.
No, we had a Wuhan Whistler in my wife's car. Unfortunately, we were told it was a GTX. It had GTX parts in it. I was lied to. The person who sold it to me was lied to from the person. The guy who put the kit together was told they were GTX turbos, and he didn't do his background. He didn't check it well enough, and I didn't check it well enough, and that company just kind of let us out to dry. Oh, nice. Starsky, Where's Hutch?
Not my favorite year, but still a gorgeous
Wait.
car.
I love
Show
those
the-
cars.
That was a Dodge Plymouth, wasn't it?
Dodge Plymouth. It was a Plymouth.
Plymouth. Oh yeah, I corrected myself.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I never got into those body styles. Those, the Chargers, the late 7 or mid 70s Chargers.
Yeah.
Mind them. They weren't.
They're not my favorite, but I still like them.
That now see, go back to that side profile. Yeah.
Shoot, which one?
It was just the side profile of them, just the lines on it from the side. It just
I love the front lean, the leaning how it leans forward.
yes. I like the way that looks. I just
It's so-
love that look.
It's so muscle. I mean, it just looks like a
Yeah.
muscle car still.
It does. It can have a 4-cylinder in it, but it looks good. Just from that view alone. They're not my favorite cars, but I think they just that style, those years, they looked really good.
They sure did.
Yeah, the problem I have now with cars is so many cars they all just look the same now.
They do.
They really do.
Have you guys seen? I did a short on it because I thought it was funny. I was taking my son to his baseball game, and I walked by one of these Kia crossovers,
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait a minute. The headlight for the Kia is the same that's on the new Mustang. It's the same style, the exact same.
Yep. Sharing parts.
Okay.
Well, then you look at the new Tundra. Its lines are very similar to a Sierra.
Really?
They look very close to me,
Ah,
and I like Tundras a lot.
I don't mind a Tundra, but I like a big truck.
not me. Too big. Too high for me.
I mean, I'm going down the size of my truck, but I like a big truck.
I know which one you're talking about, MJ.
Oh, Foxy Brown?
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
There's one of them. Yeah, I think it's the one that like looks pretty.
The root beer color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that color. It's a neat color, especially if it's clean and it's like if it's been redone, because if it's not like faded,
Yep.
really good looking color. And I'm not even a fan of brown cars most of the time.
Oh, I'm sure they do drive pretty crappy. It's like it literally is driving a land yacht. I bet you they ride nice though. I mean, they got to float, right?
Some do, some don't.
My 90s, my Buick Roadmaster that I had, oh my
Yeah.
God, I love that car. It was the nicest riding car I've ever had.
I loved my son's. He had like a 90 or 91 Dodge Dynasty. I think that's what year it was. That thing was so comfortable. It was like sitting on a couch.
Yes,
It
exactly.
really was. It was so comfortable to ride.
My Buick and my Grand Marquis. I love my Grand Marquis too.
90s isn't old in my book either, because it seems like it was just yesterday. But
Yeah.
it's now pretty old. It's like
But-
over 20 years old.
Well, all cars have gone away from you had the thick sidewalls on those old tires. Everything was really floaty. Everything is low profile tires now, and the only thing you can get close to that's a truck, and yeah, it's not the same anymore. Like my wife's Explorer is more of
Those
it
bigger
rides.
wheels.
Yeah.
Bigger wheels, lower profile tire, because that uses less rubber. It's cheaper to make them, but they
Yeah.
cost more.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying earlier in the stream, I'm ready to see some content on his Corvette here.
Yeah, me too.
That cold start sounded so good.
I wish I could capture the sound accurately for my car.
Yeah, it's
I
hard
can't.
to do.
I don't have a camera that's that good. I don't have the microphone set up.
What do you film with?
Well, lately it's just been my phone, but usually it's my Sony camera, which is an old A5000, which doesn't have a great microphone either.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of GoPros and some. I have a couple of external camera or microphones, but I never pull them out. It's just they're all packed. I haven't unpacked a lot of my stuff since I moved here.
Connor, I think you're younger than me, Connor. Yeah, you're probably born in the 90s.
I had kids born in the 90s.
I'm 89, so I'm like the last of the 80s.
I graduated in 89.
Well,
I'm the old man on the stream.
Got to be kidding me.
What?
Nothing. I'm putting a freaking pizza in the oven and freaking a whole bunch of cheese drops off the pizza down to the bottom, and now I got freaking melted cheese in the bottom of my oven.
Sweet.
man, you're in here full of sob stories tonight.
Yeah, dude, it's a shit show. I'm sorry.
I'm salty tonight.
Yeah, I'm salty. I'm taking Salty's place.
Well, I'm sorry for your pizza crisis.
I do love my oven that I have because the bottom burner isn't exposed. It's underneath, so you can't see it. So it's easy to clean. There's no actual element in the way.
That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
mine has a stupid thing on the bottom where you actually hit it to clean it. Stupidest thing. It's the oldest one. It's a frigid air. Like
It'll be
every
better when I get this pizza in my mouth, Mark. That's for sure.
What kind of pizza you got going?
Cream and Sicilian, bacon, and pepperoni.
Oh, all right. I'm kicking them out of here. The screaming Sicilians are disgusting.
Goodbye.
You don't know, bro, you don't know what good is. You really don't.
You want
Oh,
some
shit,
good?
I gotta put a
Hold on.
timer.
I've never tried
taking
one of
his
those,
van card.
No, I only buy the only ones I buy now are the ones I get from Costco that have that cauliflower crust because I actually really like the crust on it. But they only come in vegetarian, and so I add pepperoni to them.
This is delicious. Is what this is.
What is that?
Oh, this is a Sicilian. This is a Sicilian pizza, not that screaming bologna you guys have.
Oh my God.
Doesn't look very Sicilian. That
You're
looks-
gonna tell somebody who lives in Chicago what pizza's all about. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You live in Chicago and you're eating a screaming Sicilian. What's wrong with you?
Because I just spent $300 in freaking Thanksgiving accessories for a dinner that I'm probably only going to eat less than 1% of.
Eris, you 06 high school. I'm 08.
Young. Oh yeah.
I'm ready to go back. I'm ready. See, this might sound sadistic and wrong. I'm pretty excited for my 15-year reunion because I didn't go to any of the other ones. And 15 years, I think, is like the real first one where you're like, where is everybody at? What have you done with your life? And
I never went to any of my reunions. I lived too far away. I was in Washington, and my high school was in North Carolina.
where in North Carolina? I think we talked about this.
Rockingham.
That's okay. Yeah. See, I'm 2 hours away from my high school, and I'm just curious because, I'm curious.
Where's your high school?
I went to Clayton High
Where is that?
in Johnston County.
Okay. I don't know the state
It's south. It's southeast of Raleigh,
Okay.
about 30 minutes southeast.
I do know exactly where Raleigh is. I've been there many times. Raleigh, Durham. One of my good friends used to live right down the road from Duke University there too, and wherever Duke is, I can't even remember the name of the town now.
Duke's in Durham.
Durham. Well, Raleigh, Durham, and Greensboro are right there. The Tri-Cities.
What's up, Nate? Nate Marcy, he started a Boss 302 channel recently. Been watching his stuff.
What year is his boss?
I mean, there's only 2 of them.
Huh?
It's a 13.
Okay. Well, that's the reason why I ask. I actually like the 13s better than the 12s. No
Man,
offense.
you're just in here to instigate, aren't you? That's what you're in
No,
here to do.
dude.
I did like the lights on the 13 a little bit better. But
See, there's a guy who so I like the 13 headlights. I'll give him that. But like, I like my front end more, but I love the 13 rear more. So like,
okay.
I want to swap. I do want to swap the headlights at some point, and I want to swap the rear bumper. And I think I'll have built the perfect Boss 302. I've had a guy comment in my video recently, like, you shouldn't change anything. They're perfect the way they are. You're just diminishing the value. He's like, I'm 75. And I've got to see them when I got to see the old Boss 302s climb in value. I'm like, dude, I don't care. I just want to enjoy my car.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give this to my kids. And guess what? I have all the original parts sitting on the shelf. So like, if they want to put it back, they can do that.
If I was going to go after a boss, it would be the thumbnail of my live stream. I don't know, 1, 2, 3 streams ago. It's that 13 black Laguna Seca, dude. That's what I had my eye on when I was
Beautiful.
Dude,
Yeah.
this one. The one that I posted, that's a one-off. That it was owned by the one of the, like, I don't know if it was a CEO of Ford or what his deal is, but where's that thing? Hold on.
pretty much, Yellowhammer. Pretty much.
This thing,
Pretty.
Ford should have mass produced this. This is such a sinister looking car. I freaking love it. It's matte black with gloss back stripes.
Ooh, I like that.
It was a one of one. It was made for like the CEO or something like that.
Oh, that's total BS.
Yeah.
But you can do that yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Because-
it sold recently at Barrett Jackson. I'm not sure how much it sold for.
I'm coming for you, BMW. You're mine.
Attitude. Well, yeah, I'm normally not this saucy, salty, whatever you want to say.
I'm gonna call you Saucy from now on.
All right, sure.
We'll have Salty and Saucy in here. I'm gonna change your name, in fact.
Don't you dare.
Good old saucy lime.
And for those of you who are watching, I will not be going live after this stream ends tonight.
Oh, you're not going live tonight? Really? I find that hard to believe.
I will. Because I'm not doing nothing.
I got things I was gonna do, but I started drinking too early, so I'm not doing them now.
I don't care for them either, stupid fast. However, like the ones on the 13s, they look pretty plain to me, but the red lining on the ones for the 12, I do like those because they do kind of go with the color scheme and make it a little more unique. The 12 Lagunas are actually rarer than the 13s. They made less of them.
Yeah, I don't care. I still like the 13s better.
Okay.
When I get a car, I get it for what I like. Now I don't give crap for the rarity or if there was 2 made or 2 million of them made.
Yep.
I'm going
I'm
to
not a
do it.
spicy meatball.
It's a
Bananas.
spicy meatball.
Bananas.
What do you mean you don't like the red wheels?
Oh my God, saucy 500. Okay, there we go. Sure, why not?
I hear you, Subas. They're not for everybody. See, I wouldn't mind a Laguna too, since they're so rare, but like I need the back seats.
I don't need back seats. I'm taking mine out when I put my 4-point in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting a 4-point Cajun?
I've had it for a long. It came when I bought my Whipple. That was part of the deal. It came with everything. It includes all the interior pieces with the holes cut in them already, so I could just pull mine out, swap them in. I also got all the dash pieces, which include the performance package pieces that my car didn't have. So I have all of that to go in my car. Plus, I have a digital dash to install.
Do you know how to do all the forescan stuff, or do you have somebody else do it?
I do it.
Okay.
That's what actually this laptop I'm on. That's what this laptop was originally bought for, was to do all my car programming stuff. But then my other laptop just got to be so slow, I quit using it altogether.
I actually saw a Honda tonight that had red wheels, and at first I'm like, "Oh, great, red wheels!" And I actually pulled up and looked at them. They were actually nice wheels. They didn't go cheap on those wheels. They looked not cheap.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. On the right car, I suppose it will work. You know what I mean? If it's like a Bugatti, I could see red wheels on a black and red Bugatti or something like that.
Well, I'd love one of the black and red Lagunas. I would love one.
So would I. Anybody want to buy me one?
There's one on the internet for $59,000. Only got
That's not
300
bad.
miles.
I don't have that kind of money right now.
It's only got 300 miles on it, man.
Sounds great. How kind of money? Damn it.
You got the money. You just got to go dig it up out of those mason jars you got buried in the backyard.
If they're buried in this yard, I didn't bury them.
I agree, Victor. I
The
agree.
dogs would have found them already.
I'm not here.
I just wish they would have did it before the S650.
See, there's Red Wheels.
They should have did an S550 Boss Edition somewhere along the line.
Red room.
What vehicle is that?
That is a Focus ST.
Oh, that's your Focus?
Yeah, and those are Uzis that were black originally when I got them.
Okay.
You get them powder coated?
Yeah, I got them powder coated. They're cherry. When they're clean, they're really nice, but they're a little dirty in this picture.
Yeah.
So the thing is, Victor, I really believe that the 21, 22, and 23 Mach 1s were meant to be a Boss.
You think so?
I really think so.
Kind of do. I wish they were.
Nope. I'm glad you keep that Mach 1, and I'll.
I actually thought we were going to get a Boss when they introduced the
Dark Horse. So
the Dark Horse. I thought for sure that was going to be a Boss.
that's what I thought. That's why I watched it, and I was like pretty stoked about it. And then, I mean, I don't mind the Dark Horse name. Gary doesn't like it, or Gary doesn't like the Boss idea.
I don't mind the name Dark Horse. I just don't like the front end of it.
Okay, I don't like the front end of all the new Mustangs. So,
And I hope that they don't make another Boss. I really do.
I made that sweet graphic just for that car. What the hell is it?
You laughing at me, stupid fast? Really? I love my red wheels. I specifically have those painted red. I used to have my stock rims powder or not powder coated, but plastic dipped red. But I finally had to, when I bought that car back, I had to get rid of those.
Yeah, I think that, the Boss, I think, it's a legendary car, man. It needs to stay where it's at. And that way, later on down the road, that car will be worth a ton of money. My brother's Boss right now is 70 Boss. That thing was $5,000 when he bought it new. And that thing right now is worth 85,000.
I think that's sick. And I think I would have loved that.
That?
Yeah. I made this. I photoshopped that in. I thought it looked
You did a really good job there,
Well,
buddy. I'm proud of you. But you know what? You better thank God it's not a Boss.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Boss is a legendary car. The Dark Horse needs to make a name of its own.
Well, the thing is, though, but like the Boss, so the first time they did the Boss, they didn't want to do it unless they could do it right. So they redesigned, they redid the whole engine. They changed everything just for that car.
Yes.
Like, and that's kind of, in my opinion, that's kind of, I mean, the Dark Horse sounds like that. I mean, the engine is different.
Yeah, but they have that. Don't they have the same engine in the regular GT? But
I don't know.
with less power.
The new one's got 500 horsepower, the Dark Horse. So.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, all they did was detune the ones going in the regular GT. They didn't make it any different. They just detuned the other ones.
I thought they took a lot of the GT500 parts and threw it in the motor.
So listen to this, all right? The 6970 Boss was a 302 base card with 351 Cleveland heads on it. So it was a totally different engine for racing, the RPM, and everything else. There was another engine like it. Now your Boss is the Roadrunner. There's not another engine like it, man.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the way they need to keep that car.
Oh yeah, the Boss is an amazing car, and the engine. I love the Boss engine. And like you going with not going with a Whipple and going with a different type of induction, to keep your intake. That's the smartest thing ever.
Yeah, and I mean, also, like, I'm not out there to, and who knows when I'll get it. I mean, I'm gonna get it at some point. Yeah, those are the 3 valves.
Those are the ones that they try to come out with, and they only made a very few of these.
That was Saline. Saline did those.
This is a very, very rare car.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but those were made by Saline, and all they did was like bore.
And even that had a different motor in it than the rest of them. It was a 3-valve, but the way it was set up was totally different.
Well, all they did was bore it out, I thought.
They had different pistons and stuff in it.
Okay. Yeah, because those 3 valves, the bottom ends could not handle very much.
Well, this one was built for it, so it was a different engine, but it was
Yeah. That's true. The dual throttle body new intake will retrofit onto an earlier Coyote, but I don't know if the ECU can control both throttle bodies at the same time.
But like I said, the Boss is an amazing car. They need to leave it alone.
Hey, you know what, Gary? I'm not upset with that. I would love that. If they want to make my my year run the last of them, then I'll be okay with that.
Yep.
I think that's the way it should be.
I think that works out for Boss owners way better.
There's a lot. You're not wrong, Nate. A lot get wrecked, and the reason a lot get wrecked is because a lot of them are used on road courses. A lot of people road race those things, and they do wreck them. And then on top of that, there's just people being stupid out there still. There's a video out there of a white 13 Boss where the guy's kid drove it into his garage door.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, not the garage door. No.
Dude, that was awesome.
And then there's a 13 where there's a grabber blue one, which is one of the rare colors, that the guy drove off a cliff, and you can see that there's a video. You can watch the recovery of it. It's crazy. It's like 300 feet down. It's insane.
They're stupid fast.
Stupid fast. Don't give them ideas.
No, he's not wrong. They've already patented that name. I've seen a graphic of that name.
Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry. I just don't think I like electric cars. I think they're cool. They're fast. I'm an electrical guy, but I don't think they're the future. I really don't.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. They're not for me.
They're definitely not for me. But I'm just saying, I really don't think they're the future. I don't think that's where we should go. Not battery powered cars. Just not the way to do it.
Hey, hunting from a GT500 sounds like the dream, honestly. You can get hunt a deer and sit in your own GT500.
Oh, that would be awesome. I Am Legend. Yeah. I do remember that. I did like that. Ooh, pizza.
I mean, what do you want me to say, Sublime?
It's pizza.
No.
It's kind of small, but it's pizza. It's better than what is that? Pizza.
Little Caesars.
It's got to be better than Little Caesars, so yeah.
The Little Caesars, their kids took over, dude. Up here in Detroit, they're getting a lot better. I don't know down there by you guys, but up here,
in Washington State, they were the worst pizza you could ever have. But in Michigan, I actually enjoyed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even think it was the same place.
They got bad for a while, though.
Yeah.
Parts Farm has a ton of bosses all the time. See, I would drive an EV for a daily driver just because I know that my commute, it'd be perfect. Just to go to work, come home, go to work, come home.
Yeah, same here.
And like I don't like doing maintenance to my daily drivers. I do all my own maintenance. I don't like working on the dailies. I don't mind working on the toys. I enjoy that. But the dailies, I just want it to run. That's why I bought a Toyota, so I don't have
pretty much stupid fast. Well, they just spread cheese and sauce on cardboard.
I have to say that's what Domino's used to be too. Is cheese
it's the quality of the cardboard that makes the difference.
Right. But I'm going to tell you something. My wife, I kind of threw, when I was looking for her vehicle, the EVs, but she's like, never.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. You can go out and buy, I bought my freaking Toyota that had. The frame has 320,000 miles. The engine has 150, but I got it for like $5,000. and it's going to last like that engine. As long as I take care of it, it's going to last me forever. Like it's a bulletproof engine.
I remember not even 20 years ago, I used to buy a car like that for like $500.
Yeah.
And in fact, the last Toyota I bought cost me nothing other than the guy was giving it away because the clutch needed replaced, or so he thought. And it was an older one. It was an old Tercel Corolla.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen them, they're late 70s, early 80s. And it was a 2-door. And I go reach in, I open the hood, reach in, make an adjustment on the clutch cable, and drive it right out of there. I was like, yeah, it's not a self-adjusting clutch, but he'd already signed the title over to me at that point. And I love that car. I had that car for a couple of years until I finally I gave it away. I didn't sell it. I gave it to somebody who needed a car.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to pick up a Corolla or a Camry right now, just as a daily driver. Like I love my I love my Sequoia. I don't want to get rid of it, but like I would like to have something with better gas mileage to go to work right now.
Personally, I'd like one of the old what are they? The was it the Supra? No, it wasn't
Well,
Supra.
that's a little out of my budget.
GT version. I can't remember what it was. A friend of mine had one, like it was a 78 or 79. It was a really cool hatchback, sporty looking car. They weren't really fast, but they looked good.
Yeah.
Toyota, and I can't remember which one it is. But
Well,
I would get on one of those.
My wife, the vehicle she was driving was one of those Saturn Outlooks. I paid $500 for it, put a battery in it. She drove that thing for 2 years. And I was talking to Sublime the other day. I'm like, yeah, I think she needs something newer.
Nate, if it did, then they had it done because that frame is like immaculate. There's no rust at all.
Yeah.
But it was also, I think this one, I mean, I think they probably had it done. I couldn't find a history of it being done, but it was stored indoors. Like the lady who drove it, it was a guy's wife's car. It was parked inside.
That's always nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the Celica GT, that's what it was. Stupid Fast helped me out there. And my friend, I helped fix his up and get his engine running just years ago, back when I worked for Boeing. So like 99, maybe.
Yeah.
And
those Celicas look good, though.
The Celica GT from the late 70s, those things, I liked them. And I wish I could find one, but I haven't seen one in forever.
I like this one. I like this one.
Looked.
When I had the Roush, I was out with my son-in-law for a ride, and we came across one of those all-wheel drive ones.
Ooh.
That's a rare bird, and it was mint. It was mint.
Here's a Tercel for $3K.
A Tercel?
Yeah, 120,000 miles. It's not even broken in yet.
No, it's not. I will say I admire those engines that they put in them. They just seem to last.
1.5 liter 4-speed. That's what I'm talking about right there. It actually doesn't get crazy good gas mileage. It's high 20s, low 30s.
I have a 7-mile drive to work, and I drive a truck that gets horrible gas mileage even on that drive.
Yeah, my daily gets half of what my boss could get.
Yeah.
My boss is actually my most fuel efficient vehicle.
If I drive my Focus and I don't like play on the way to work and home, but I can't help but do that, I get decent gas mileage. That's what I'd normally drive to work. That's probably what I'll drive tomorrow.
I was looking for. I keep my eyes open, and I don't think I'll ever be able to pick one up. But I like looking for the Buick Roadmaster station wagons from the '90s.
Oh,
I had one, but now as an adult, I'd want to hot rod it and put on some like Krager's or something, lower it a little bit.
Was the Roadmaster the one with the third seat facing the rear?
Yes.
It was one of the last ones, kind of like the
and it had the thing is though, they had the LT1 and they had the same exact horsepower as the Impala SS.
Yeah.
It was an Impala SS for super cheap back then.
I would love to have one of those just because I love wagons. They're one of my favorite cars ever.
And they look good. I think they look good. I like them.
Oh, you did stupid fast. The MR2s, man. I would love to have one of those too. I had one a long time ago, and I never should have gotten rid of it.
I don't like the 2000s MR2.
Mine was older.
Yeah, I like the older one.
Mine was older. Mine was an old MR2, and it was
Check this out. $2,700 for a Toyota Cressida. It's like a luxury. It's not bad.
The Cressidas are nice. I like the old Cressidas.
2,700. Interior's in good shape too.
Yeah, that's kind of like about the same time as my Tercel Corolla because it's got the same square body frame.
Yep.
What year is that one?
That was 84.
Okay, so mine was a 79, but yeah, mine was rear wheel drive too. I had a Tercel that was rear wheel drive. It was awesome. It was a 4-speed manual. Thing had plenty of power for what it was. It had plenty of power.
Well, sorry, I'm gonna have to do this.
What's
up, Tri-Y?
Hey, what's up, Colton?
1JZ.
Is it 1JZ?
7 was.
I gotta look into this more now. Let me go back up to that.
Yeah.
What do they say about this thing?
Pizza's still good.
Not original motor. Have paperwork to prove rotor swap. Okay, it runs and drives, but wouldn't drive it crazy far. Oh, it's a Toyota, right? You don't have to. You just trust. You trust it.
Yeah, something's wrong then. If he wouldn't drive it crazy far, it's Toyota.
I like the first gen MR2.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing I always hated about my old Escorts is they had interference engines, and if the timing belt went, you were done.
Well, the problem is, so like the Sequoia I got, it's an interference motor. So if you lose it, you're screwed. But I'm in the owners group or the owners page for a lot of these things on Facebook, and some people are saying, "Oh yeah, my timing belt broke, and we just threw a new one on, and it still runs."
So that one still runs a belt, not a chain, right?
Yeah, mine's a belt.
Yeah. I just wish they would have all gone to chain sooner than they did. And some still don't use chain because it's more expensive.
Yeah. That girl that's got that yellow Boss, did her dad ever sell that green one?
No, I've been meaning to get both those cars on the channel because they're both like salvage builds. They've saved both of them.
Right.
Oh, so
he lowered the price. He lowered the price pretty far, actually. I don't know what it's listed at now. I want to say it was like 24,000.
Damn, that's like within my range.
Well, it was. I saw pictures of what it was, what happened to it, and they put a lot of work in that car.
That car was burnt.
Yeah, it was toasty.
That car was burnt. But you know what? For 20 grand, 25 grand, it's worth it.
It's a boss.
I'm saying 20, 24, 25, that's like for a boss. Hell yeah.
I got my boss for 26.
Hammer.
Well, your boss ain't a salvage vehicle though, is it?
Nope. I got mine in 2017. 26 out the door.
I don't have the camera.
Yeah, those old shows are really cool too.
All right, thanks.
Hey, later, Connor.
Yellowhammer Garage, take it easy, buddy.
Yeah, those Yamaha V8s are pretty neat.
Yeah, I almost thought Yellowhammer might have jumped into the live tonight, but he didn't.
He jumped in last time to reveal something.
Yeah.
A Brailsford Ride exclusive on the last live stream.
I remember. I was there.
That's why I was asking, like, hey, when are you going to put videos up? And he's like, oh, all in due time. Because I want to see it.
It is?
What?
That's a video. Make them?
I can't hear you, Gary. Sorry.
I said, who was that?
Connor, Yellowhammer.
Oh, okay.
If you were here last week, he revealed something huge for his channel, a drastic change.
Huge. And it's not yellow.
I don't remember what it was.
He
I might have
does-
missed it.
Yeah, it kind of negates his name a little bit, but that's all right.
But it was huge.
Well, what was it?
I can't do that to the man. He's not here.
I thought he already revealed it.
Well, you'll just have to go back and watch the test.
Oh,
No, he might not have a yellow car anymore.
He might not.
The banana car.
And so was his Forerunner. Or he had a Xterra. His Xterra was yellow also. I don't know if he might still have the Xterra. I don't know.
He had a yellow Xterra.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to buy this now.
Not a big fan of yellow cars.
Yeah, his yellow twins Camaro was yellow too. Yeah.
When I was in high school, I wanted an Xterra really bad, but well, according to Colton, according to my my state and my license plate that's on the back of the Fox body, my Fox body is an antique, so I would consider that a classic.
Yeah, it's an antique.
Yeah, it says antique auto on the license plate.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, yeah, Colton, honestly, yes, I'd love to, because I'd love to have 3 cars, one for each of my boys. For whenever down the road, right? But I need space. I don't have space. I need more land, more property.
Yeah, so do I.
That'll be when I settle down in my forever home that I worry about that.
So,
Or if I have room at my next duty station, maybe. But my next duty station is right here, so I'll be here for many years.
I was going to say your next duty station's there, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping that.
Retire there.
What's up?
I said maybe you can retire there.
That'd be awesome. Honestly, I'm hoping to come back to my current job because they're raising it from an 03 billet to an 04 billet. So I'm hoping to honestly go to this job and come right back to my old job.
That would be nice.
And then after that, I only need one more tour and I retire.
what's up, Salty?
That's always a good thing. I wish I had made it to retirement. I didn't even come close.
Well,
I'm 10 years.
I'm the right. I wasn't planning on staying in, but when I made rank, I was told I wasn't going to promote, and then when I promoted in my first look to 04, the retirement rank, I was like, you know what? I had to at least look at it, at the options.
Oh yeah.
So Salty, Sublime's been filling in for you. He's got a new nickname now.
So what is your rank?
Screaming and Saucy 500.
Yeah, screaming and saucy. So what is your rank?
I'm a lieutenant commander.
Lieutenant commander. Okay, so that's a major in the Army.
Yes.
Okay.
I try not to talk about it too much.
I was just wondering because I get them confused between the different militaries, what the names are.
Major, Victor.
Roger. That's what I always get with my name being Clarence.
Clarence.
My nephew,
I go by Michael, but my first name is Clarence.
my nephew's a major pain in my ass.
Pain. That was a funny movie.
No comment.
Exclamation point.
Colton, what you been up to, man? You got any changes to your car lately?
3 stripes. It's more than stripes at that point. Stupid fast.
Honestly, see, I don't know how classic of a car I'd like to pick up. I mean, obviously, yeah, it'd be nice to have a 60s Mustang or 70s. Well, I guess not 70s. You don't want, depends on what 70. Not a Mustang 2.
Mustangs are overrated.
Well, I guess I'm changing my name then soon.
My wife just said, "What?"
I'm not
I'd love
going
to have
to
your car, Gary.
I am not disclosing what car I'm getting, or will not.
Hey, just lean over by Kim and say, sorry, honey, I'm a little cray-cray tonight.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, dude. It was cray all day today.
Hey,
All right,
Hey.
we got about 5 minutes till we're at 2 hours, and we're gonna call it so that way Sublime has plenty of time set up.
Dude, no. I have some crucial fantasy football moves that need to be made tonight in the waiver wire, so I need to spend some time doing some homework.
So you just put it on your background noise, and people could keep you busy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you did 3.9 and 0. Oh, how big's the difference? It's got to be pretty decent. 373s to 390.
clutch flywheel and one-piece drive shaft. That
See,
one-piece drive shaft is so weird. It makes so much more noise than the two-piece does.
yeah, because the joints that absorb some of that vibration are gone.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was talking with Ken about last night. I ended up calling him last night because I heard some noises. I was a little worried about it, but it's just my drive shaft
Let me be frank.
and my
This,
clutch.
see, this is what's really bad, Pinks. I think I probably had it before you were even a subscriber here. I've had that Calimer transmission in my garage for a long time. And I've got a one-piece drive shaft also. I've got a lot of goodies for that Boss 302. I got more goodies for the Boss 302 than the Fox body and all the parts I have for it are worth.
Right? Yeah.
But I just haven't put them on yet. I don't want to ruin them. And like honestly, if I can keep driving on my stock trans until I am ready for the power, then why not just save the transmission?
I got a question. What transmission is that you have?
I have a Calimer Stage 3.
Stage 3, not an MT82 though, right?
Yeah, it's an MT82.
Is it?
Yep. So it's got all the G-force gears swapped in.
Yeah,
It's
I
got
have the same thing. They're noisy. I will tell you that they do.
Oh,
make
yeah.
noise.
I've heard.
Later, Bama.
It's
feel
race car
good,
noise though. It's good noise.
They feel good on the shifts. I love the way they feel. It's a little rougher. It's a little harder. It's not quite a straight cut because it's helical.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not the smooth shift you're used to.
Well, I'm hoping that
goes in gear.
I'm hoping that it's an easy transition to move my MGW over.
Yeah, it's not the MGW should work fine. I have the Barton on mine, and I would have bought the MGW had I known it was better. But the Barton seems fine, but I have that flat stick, so it's the push down to reverse. That's about it. The difference. Instead of a lift up to go in reverse, it's a push down.
Oh, I don't even know if I lift down. What do I do? I don't know what I do.
So in my original transmission, it was a lift up, and it was just that little, 2 fingers pull up on the thing to go into reverse, lock out. On the Barton, it's a push down. The Barton's much stiffer and harder to shift than the original because of the spring load I put on it.
Yeah. I mean, I drove my buddy's Barton on his S550, and
the thing I liked about it is that it was transmission mount instead of body mount, so it didn't lock me out as much.
See, what's crazy is I've never, knock on wood, I've never been locked out of my transmission, and I rev 2 red line every freaking time.
Yeah, well, I got locked out of going into 3rd gear almost every time, and I would lose races because of it. And that was at stock horsepower levels. I may buy an MGW and swap the Barton out. I don't know. But
you could always, you could offset some of that cost by selling it too.
I could, but the cost for that isn't that much. They're not that expensive.
It depends on the supercharger, stupid fast.
I want the Paxton, and I want the whoosh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. It's kind of like the Chevy trucks with the gear-driven power steering. That sound like
my buddy
supercharger in them.
My buddy had the Paxton when I test drove his S550, and he had the quiet exhaust, but he had the louder blow off valve. He actually ended up taking it off, but it was awesome. He was here. He was like,
I have no blow off. So on the Whipple, I have no blow off. I have a what is it called? It just recirculates it. So it's got a wastegate basically built into it that recirculates the air, but it doesn't make any noise. Not like my Focus will once I put it back together and it has a blow off valve on it.
Yeah,
that's got an HKS on it. Well, once I upgrade it to the new one, right now it's quiet because it's got the recirc. So
I have a feeling. I mean, my boss now is 11 years old, and I have a feeling I'm coming up on a big piece of maintenance for it. And I think it's going to be. I think I'm gonna have to do my damn heater core. I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
I've done those a few times with a few different cars. The first one I ever did was on an Escort, and I had to have somebody show me how to do it. And they showed me how to remove my dash because you had to remove the whole dash just to get to that one little piece.
Eris, I think I do. I think I still push down for reversing my boss.
Do you push down?
Yeah,
So Connor got rid of his boss.
Yeah.
Okay. I seen what he bought.
I've seen what he bought too. And
his story, I should have picked up on it sooner than I did. His story was very outlandish.
Yeah, it was.
When he was talking about it, I was like, who in their right mind does that? So I was like, even
before
thinking,
the end of the live, though, he admitted it before the end of the live.
Yeah, he did.
What's that?
He said that the car he got, him and another dude, it wasn't his car initially. So it was just, he was saying he was another guy's car. He was driving while he was working on something, and the other guy was driving his car. And I was like, that's a weird, like, I don't know anybody who I'm that comfortable with ever.
Why do it?
Oh, Mark.
I like what he picked up.
Yeah.
Boost will change your life, Try. You'll be like, oh my God.
So I realized last night in the live last night that every single car I own has boost. All 5 of our cars, mine and my wife's, have boost. EcoBoost Mustang, Whipple GT Mustang, Focus ST. My diesel engine is a turbo diesel, and then her Edge has an EcoBoost engine, so it's got a turbo on it.
Hey, Colton, if you wanted to boost the car, you're in the right car to do it. The motor is built for it. I mean, the only thing you'll have to worry about is your oil pump gears.
And those are easy to change when you have somebody else do them.
See, I'm excited because I already have the drivetrain for it. So all I need is the power.
It's funny is the reason the one of the main reasons I ended up taking my car to HPR was because I did not want to do my own oil pump gears. But I'm so thankful I took it to them for all the other work that had to be done to that car and all the stuff that had to be done that I would have taken forever to figure out. Like they had it for 8 months.
Oh, damn.
For 8 months. It would have taken me 2 years to get that done.
That was cool, dude. Holy crap.
What was that?
Holy crap, was that
making
cool.
Statements with no context at all.
Oh, I'm going to give you some context here in a second. Just hold on.
He's got a mouthful.
Swallow, Sublime.
He's a spitter. You should know this.
If it's in your mouth, you got to swallow.
What just happened here?
Smart ass.
Son of a bitch.
I didn't do anything.
No, it's just me being a smart ass. That's all.
He's talking about the game.
Oh,
yeah. Every car I drive has 8 cylinders, also stupid fast. My wife is has the 4-banger EcoBoost Explorer. I like that Explorer. It's just it doesn't ride like a truck. Like I had an 07 Explorer. I had the Iron Man edition. I freaking love that truck.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, but it was the first year they came out with the smart technology transmissions, basically, where it would like, shift to your driving style, and I didn't like it because I felt like I was feeling a vibration from first to second, and the guys would always. I took it to the dealership several times. They're like, we don't feel anything. I'm like, no, there's something wrong there.
Yeah,
Just ate the cheese from the bottom of the oven.
we have 4 cylinders in this garage. We got one Mustang 4-cylinder.
Oh crap! There it is.
Nate, there's a bunch of videos on the oil pump gears. It's pretty. I mean, it's not impossible, but you take off what? What do you have to take? You have to take off a lot.
You have to drop the oil pan down. You have to pull the timing cover off. You have to remove the timing chains. You have to. Yeah, that's about it. And
You have to remove the timing chains?
Yes.
I
Because
didn't
you have
know
to
that.
remove the
I didn't know
crankshaft
that.
gear to get to the. You have to remove the gear on the crank to get the oil pump because it's behind them.
God, that sounds awful.
That's why I had somebody else do it.
Yeah.
And it was Chris did it at HPR. Chris did it, and he did it in like half an hour.
See, God bless. Yeah, that sounds like it's worth. Like, I just don't want.
But if you've never done them before, they take like a couple hours to do.
Hey, I'll be back
yeah,
in 1 second.
for
I'll be back in a
Craftworks,
second.
I've seen a guy with Craftworks before. Try why. It's a Danish company that used to do exclusively European vehicles. They're trying to get more into muscle cars. I knew a guy who they were sponsoring, and I mean, he seemed like he liked it all right. But right now, I don't think they're near pushing the power of the standard American companies.
Craftworks. I thought Craftworks just did like aero parts.
No, they've got a blower now, I think.
I might be thinking of a different company that's from Europe that does the aero, like the wings and stuff like that.
Crap.
Yeah, so a 15-minute job. Yeah, no, it's not a 15-minute job. I like Kraft cheese. I don't. I like better cheese than Kraft cheese. Unless I'm making a grilled cheese, then Kraft American singles work out great.
Yeah, so American Muscle sells the Craftworks intercooled supercharger kit for less than $5,000.
Really?
It just doesn't look super pretty because, I don't know, there's this weird plastic casing, looks like, for the belt. I don't like it. Let me see if I can show you. We'll share the screen here.
Hold on. You share the screen while I drop my phone.
Who did we lose?
Sublime left and Zach left.
Sublime's got to do the waiver wire stuff. Hold on a sec. Here we go. All right. Shoot. So here, yeah, right here. This little mabobber. This guy, I don't like that. It's not pretty.
Need to go full screen here. No, it is not. Oh, and it's a. That's weird.
It's it's like it looks plastic.
Like a Pro Charger.
Yeah, there's a top view. I mean,
I don't know why I'm looking at it on this screen. I need to look at my TV. My TV's right in front of me, and it's huge.
It's not terrible. I mean, I could deal with it if I got some power out of it. Let me see what it says for numbers.
Do we have any reviews on it yet, or is it?
Oh yeah, well, there's one review. They haven't been selling it very long on this website. Let's see, what's it's talking about? Gains of 55%. So that means that I could be pushing roughly right at 700.
Nice.
Probably a little less.
You really don't need much more than that.
Well, I wanted 750. That's what I wanted.
That's what I was. Seriously, when I thought my car was going to be around 750 to 800 at the most, I was not expecting what I got.
Yeah.
At all.
Sublime's in the basement.
But this is what's under my hood. now.
Oh, hold up.
You're fine.
I can't see. It's too bright.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's because it's white.
Oh.
It's a white supercharger because the car it was in originally was white.
Okay.
Why didn't you paint it pink?
But you see that intake?
Paint it pink.
Huh?
So why don't you
Should've
paint it pink?
Oh, I'm not painting it. I actually thought about having it painted before I put it in, but I decided not to.
All right. So Gary, are you able to show that video that I just sent you?
No,
Why not?
because I don't want to.
Oh, come on. So basically, on Bitchin' Rides, they're building a custom 69 Camaro. And dude, check out the headlight assembly that they made for this thing. It is pretty badass. Put Gary on full screen.
No, don't.
Working more stuff at stock power than you can imagine.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of. Yeah, you might start breaking stuff, but like the Gen 1s, the Gen 1 Coyotes will start breaking stuff. I feel like I'd be okay for a while based on talking to Flores. That is cool.
Now watch when they go off. Right here.
Oh, hideaways.
Is that badass or what?
That's a new
You
style.
paint those wheels forever.
I like it.
What's up,
Yeah.
That was original back in the day.
Yeah. Well, I thought the old hideaways came up from the top or came down from the top.
No,
Yeah.
they came from the side. No,
Did they come up from the side? It's been so
and the
long.
Camaros RSSS, they came from the sides.
I didn't know that was actually a factory option.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
I actually helped a guy put some in many years ago in one. And
What's up, Brian?
I don't remember where they came in from, but originally they were hideaways, and then somebody had changed his lights out, and when he was redoing his car, he put the hideaways back in. It was just amazing looking when they're turned off and they're just hitting it, just one big grill across the front. It looks so good.
What's up, Brian?
Yeah, they always went into the grill, then come back out.
Right.
Well, I hate to do this, but I need to close this up.
I was waiting. You stayed 12 minutes longer than you said you was.
Yeah, well, we got talking about superchargers, and I was interested in looking up these Craftworks ones. I might look into these more, but I think I want a Paxton.
You want a Paxton, not a Pro Charger?
I've heard a lot of good stories about Paxton.
Grocer,
It's me. I'd go with whatever I found out was the better one. And
I don't know what's better. I just have I've met a lot of people that have used them, and they've had nothing but good experiences.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'd go by people I know that's used them.
Yeah.
Over reviews I've seen online.
Yeah.
So.
And I've driven a Paxton car, and I freaking loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Hey, Brelsford, happy birthday, and thanks for having us up, buddy.
I appreciate you guys coming. And then Pinks, I appreciate you, man. The support you is way more than I don't. I get flustered
I'm trying
talking
to help
to people.
that build. I want to see you get some. I need to see you get some boost in your car.
When's your birthday, Matt?
Today.
What the hell? I didn't get no Facebook notification.
Well, everybody did because I got a lot
I
of
didn't.
birthday messages.
I guess you must have blocked me. Okay, so now I see where we stand. Happy birthday, bro.
I appreciate it.
Oh, my God.
Hey, everybody, Stupid Fast. Thank you, sir, for joining the channel. You guys, obviously, yeah.
I'm going because I can't say what I'm doing in like 5 minutes.
Okay. Later, Zach.
Okay.
See you.
Later, guys.
Later, guys. Everybody have a good night. Everyone who came in tonight, thanks for coming in. I enjoyed talking, and I'm gonna eat some pizza. That's better than what Sublime's eating.
It's because of the pizza you eat. Stop, Stupid Fast.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Have a good
Later,
night.
guys.
Oh, crud.